Oh man, what is it? Premium account on Twitter is required to activate. Okay, we'll just remove the Twitter then.
I did the same thing last night. I don't know why it's doing that.
Go ahead and get on out. Get on out of here then.
Yep.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. Another Wednesday night episode of the Smoke Pit. Again, listen, we ain't trying to make this the norm. It just is what it is. I got a engagement I can't get out of on Friday, so we don't want to leave y'all high and dry come Monday, or the patrons high and dry on a Friday. So the dynamic duo is back on a Wednesday. How you feeling, man?
I'm okay, man. How about you?
I'm good. I know you pulling back-to-back duties. No Gimmicks was live last night.
Yep.
And then you rolling, turning right back into the Smoke Pit. So I think you should be done after this for the week, getting ready for covering some It's still AEW down there in Texas with you, right?
Yep. But since we got an open Friday, I'm gonna spin the block on No Gimmicks and do another show Friday. That one's gonna be Patreon only.
Ladies and gentlemen, DFPN, the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, sir.
It's the content. So much appreciated for that, my boy.
Yes, sir.
But we don't want to keep you too long with the cold opening. I do want to say before we cue the intro, happy 1 year anniversary to the Riverboat Revolution. Y'all thought we forgot.
Fade in the water.
Yes, sir. We didn't forget. Down there in good old Montgomery, man. But yep, it was good to see all the memes and the stuff back at it again.
Yeah.
And with the Olympics going on, it's a lot of Black excellence going on in the Olympics. Shout out to Team USA across the board. We winning in medals, we winning in gold and everything. Simone Biles solidifying herself as one of the greatest. We got Noah Lyles out there winning the 100 meter. He about to kill the 200, because ain't nobody touching him in that shit this year. So a lot of good stuff going on, but there's a lot of people got a lot of slick shit to say about certain people, and we'll get to that later in the podcast. We got a very difficult decision when it comes to bringing back some of our beloved celebrities that we lost too soon, as well as kind of around the fuck around and find out edition of the Smoke Pit, episode 149. You ready to get started, my guy?
Let's do it, my guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. 149 Smoke Pit starts right now. Wow.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the Smoke Pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.
Yep. Y'all know what it is. Wednesday night. Mood is right. Dynamic duo of Black and Mac gracing your screens for the newest and latest episode of the Smoke Pit 149. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. I got my shot of soju here, my drink throughout the duration over here as well. So are you prepped?
I am, but so here's an announcement that I have to make, unfortunately.
Continue.
I cannot drink for the remainder of the quarter because I'm going to be having surgery in September.
That's fine, my guy.
Yeah,
that's fine.
So
H2O,
can't drink until then.
H2O, soda, whatever, man. As long as we got something to charge our glasses with to toast our peoples out here. You got something to toast to the people?
That good old H2 Izzy.
You got something you want to toast to?
You know what, man? Let's toast to life. Let's toast to happiness.
Okay.
And since it's hump day, Hopefully somebody's humping out there. So toast to that.
Hopefully somebody is having love and making sex out there.
Exactly.
Salud.
Salud.
That sounded refreshing on your end.
It was
crisp. But like we said, we got a lot to get into, so we don't want to belabor anything. I think it's time to get straight into this house meeting, y'all.
I think we need to have a house meeting, y'all.
So, if you're unfamiliar with the SmokePit podcast fan group, you can check the link in the description below, and feel free to partake in the shenanigans that run amok over there throughout the day when our moderators are not able to get in there. And no, we curb it a lot.
Yeah, we did.
Turning on post approval, so
we did.
So it's controlled chaos over in the group. But we had somebody post a very shout out to Pitmaster Brian McCoy. He posted kind of a picture, and I'll bring it up and share it, and we'll go to our babow. Look at that. I love this. So you get to see us and the screen instead of small us and the big screen. But you see here, we have Bring Back 3. Now, these are all celebrities I mentioned in the opening here that have all gone too soon, according to a majority of people. And the crazy thing is they're asking us to sit and really look at this list of people we have here and say, if we could bring 3 back to fulfill, their calling when they were here on this earth, what 3 would it be? And for those listening, I believe this is Tina Turner, Dale Earnhardt, John Ritter, Suzanne Summers, Selena, John Candy, Heath Ledger, John Lennon, Princess Diana, Keith Cobain, Marilyn Monroe, Freddie Mercury, Shannon Doherty, Prince, I'm drawing them, Patrick Swayze, Pamela Lee, and Steve Irwin, Crocodile Hunter. So a lot of people I feel were taken too soon.
Yes.
Either due to natural causes or, the lifestyle that they were leading, some bad decisions and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and toss you out into the deep end first. If there is one that you like, there was no debate that you were thinking, I would like this person to come back and continue blessing us with their talents and their gifts. Who would you choose, my guy?
Off the ripper, I gotta go with Freddie Prinze. I gotta.
Freddie Prinze.
Yep.
Freddie Mercury?
I mean Freddie Mercury, sorry.
Oh, well, I was like Freddie
Freddie Mercury.
He ain't up here. And I was like, I know Freddie Prinze Jr. is still around. So Freddie Mercury. Why is that?
I feel like he was taken out right before his talents were, gracing the world, if you will. Being that you are in your prime and you're on that big of a level that he was on, it only makes sense, man. Like I gotta bring him back for the sheer essence that the music he made was fire. You know what I mean? So, and Queen wasn't the same without him. So bring him back.
He's high on my list. He didn't make the cut for me. I think only because I didn't really catch on and appreciate Queen's full discography until that biopic came out, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah,
I knew obviously of their Bohemian Rhapsody song from Wayne's World, and it's like a karaoke staple. And I think I knew like 1 or 2 other Queen songs, Don't Stop and a Bicycle, right? I was just like, bro, I love these jams. But after, and then another one, Bites the Dust, like they're big ones, right?
Right.
But then after the movie, I'm just like, man, this dude was really ahead of his time. was doing something vocally that was not done before.
Right.
Was an entertainer first, singer second. Walking out with the half mic stand so he can twirl it around and kind of control the and then of course the Live Aid concert at the end of that movie that I think was done so well in the movie that caused me to go back and be like, let me go listen to what else these guys had. And I was shocked to see how complete of a band they were. And in the 80s, like things were going on, egos were flaring, people wanted to do certain things, they butted heads and they split and all that stuff. So yeah, like I'm 100%. I'm not knocking that. Like if you bring him back, that's cool because he's back and I don't have to waste one of my 3 wishes to bring him back. So I agree. Me off rip, Aaliyah has to come back, man.
That's why I didn't pick Aaliyah, because
if you do not know the story about how much I adored this woman, and in my mind, I'm like, bro, like we're gonna get married. She just doesn't know it yet, right? The night that she died, I was working at McDonald's. I was the closing shift manager, and we're not supposed to close the drive-thru till 11. We got word that she passed. It comes over the radio. It's the Quiet Storm dude that was doing it. So he's like, the music just stopped. I was just like, the fuck's going on? He breaks the news, and I'm just like, shut all this shit down, guys. It was like, Will, it's only like 9:45. We don't close. Shut this shit down. We closing and we leaving early. And sure enough, we fucking did. And the store manager comes in the next day, just like, I noticed we didn't have any transactions after this time here. I was like, yeah, I closed the store. She was like, what? It's like Aaliyah died. She was like, I'll talk to you later. It was one of the McDonald's where where they're hurting for people. So they ain't going, like if we fire the one manager willing to work the closing shift 5 times a week, we gonna be fucked. So
yeah,
we'll just talk to him and that'll be that. So Aaliyah's coming back. Plus, I feel musically she didn't reach her peak in that, and then also her ability to act, like she was well on her way to doing some amazing stuff in Hollywood, and unfortunately was taken too soon. So I would bring Aaliyah back.
That is a good pick. Fun fact: I enlisted for the Air Force that day.
So it's your fault.
No, it wasn't my fault. It's not
every time somebody's like, I did something exactly this day. Oh, so you did that shit.
It's you. You did it. No, that's
because the universe wanted to bless you. It had to take blessings from somebody else, right? Bet. All right.
Nah, man. People don't know how. If Aaliyah was still alive, the massiveness of her stardom. Because she was hitting that stride, bro. Like Queen of the Damned that came out. She had just dropped her last album that we know now is her last album with Rock the Boat on it. And it was just like, bro, you could see it. She was on her way. 100%. Sad day. That was a sad day.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, man. Number 2 for you. What you got?
Number 2. These are hard, man. And I'm just gonna go from a perspective of this is me and my grandparents' house. And if you go to your grandparents' house, one of 2 things back then were playing, at least for me. It was either the soap operas or it was the Discovery Channel. One of those 2 were playing. And I'm bringing back Steve Irwin for that fact. It's a nostalgia thing. Like, I learned so much about animals because I was always at my grandma's house. I learned more shit about animals than I should have at that age. You know what I mean? Because he was just out and explaining them, getting to know him. I'm like, this white dude crazy, bro, but fuck, I'm learning. I'm learning. Look at that fella there. Like, bro, put the snake down. What is wrong with you? One bite from this snake and I could die. Like, come on, bro. Stop.
Please put it down.
Yeah. What are you touching it for? Put the snake down, bro. But that's why I loved him, because he took the time, he put his life on the line to explain that shit. And I think the way that he went out was just so fucking trivial. You know what I mean? Like, of all the dangerous shit that he messed around with, a stingray is what got him. Now, granted, stingrays are very, very dangerous animals, but I was like, come on, bro. That's like all the things in the world that you mess with, a stingray, like, come on, man.
I mean, in his defense, it was like
it was massive.
A 1 in 100th chance that the aim of that stingray would have been in between where it was to hit, you know,
his heart.
The spot it did to kind of, you know, do him in. But one of the reasons I don't get in the ocean, that and rip currents, like the ocean
Oh,
yes. Kill. Like you don't see fish coming up here trying to do some wild ass shit. Exactly. I shouldn't be in there trying to be a goddamn fish.
Exactly.
Waist high only. Depending on the visibility of the water, because bro, a piece of seaweed touched my leg, bro. I'm out. I don't know what the fuck is in here. I've been to plenty of aquariums. I've seen some shit in the ocean. I'm just like, that should be in the ocean. Nah, I can't fuck.
No.
At all. For me, number 2, again, selfishly, Heath Ledger. And this is only for my love of Batman and the Rogue Gallery and Batman. And most more recently, the shame that Jared Leto brought on the Joker character when it comes to the big screen.
We didn't see too much out of him, though.
Thank the Lord for that, right? You can't go from Jack Nicholson, right?
Right.
Playing the Joker.
Right.
Joker goes away. Then you have Mark Hamill voicing him in all the animated stuff brilliantly. Then they're like, we're bringing Joker back. I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. And I'll let you know off rip, man. When they're just like, Heath Ledger's playing the Joker. He was fresh off of Brokeback Mountain, a movie that I have not seen to this day. Not because I'm homophobic. Get that out the way. It just, the premise of the movie, I'm just like, this looks boring as shit, you know?
It wasn't, or it was? No, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but anything Jake Gyllenhaal is in, I'd usually avoid.
I'm trying to think. Outside of Spider-Man Far From Home, and there was a cop movie he was in, End of Watch, with Michael Pena, which I thought was pretty good. But yeah, I'm not really like, Jake Gyllenhaal's in a movie, I'm not signing up. You know, I'm just not like, I got to see this shit, you know? Right. So I agree. But what he did for the Joker was outstanding. I thought he was amazing. And I was like, if he was still around, I'm pretty sure he would have said no to Suicide Squad. I'm assuming, because he was in his bag at that point. I think when he tapped into what he did for Joker, he took his acting to another level. And I'm just like, if he was still around, imagine what he could be doing in this new Batman universe that is going on right now, instead of having old buddy from Immortals, or what was it? Eternals. I'm sorry.
Eternals, yeah.
That guy playing the Joker. So you know, and do I think he would have been in the DCEU? Do I think he would have done, maybe he would have kind of talked some sense into Zack Snyder or something? I don't know, but I'm just sad that his last role is so iconic, and then, you know, he won it posthumously and all that stuff. So but still, I'm just like, man, what could have been, because I like what Matt Reeves doing with Batman now. I'm just like, if we can just have him as a solid Joker in here with what I think is the best year one Batman right now, I think it'd be like box office would
Oh, hell
boom.
yeah.
Box
Hell
office,
yeah.
right?
Hell
So that's
yeah.
my number 2, Mr. Heath Ledger.
Okay. I'm with that. I'm with that. And that was gonna
If that's your number,
no, because that's high on my list too. So my last one, I'm gonna pick Prince. I'm gonna bring back Prince because few people musically have what Prince had. The gift that he had, and not as an entertainer, as a musician. As a musician, there are a few people on earth who got music the way Prince got music. He was able to express himself through his music and how he played it and how he learned things and how he brought him to the table, even his live sets. And I used to go to Minnesota, and it was notorious where his compound was. He'd open that shit. He'd open it, and then he'd play for people at his house. And like, he let people listen to his albums at his house. This was a thing. And knowing like that part of him and what he brought to the table musically, the world lost a really, really good person. Also, they lost a genius. So
100%.
Yeah, musically, Prince was a fucking genius, bro. And I hate that the lifestyle did what it did, but it's as unsurprising as it was, especially after Michael Jackson. Like, you start to realize the pressure they put on themselves. And it's just like, once you get to that level, bro, it's the responsibility of having people around you that care. It grows 100 times the higher you climb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a shame that we had to lose somebody like that the way we lost him. So yeah, I would want Prince to come back. Plus, he was ultra petty, and I love pettiness.
Yeah, I'd bring Prince back. Of the celebs we have on here, Prince, 100%. Everything you said, I echo. What he meant to me, like, I know, like in the group, like, Prince could never, and I post a Michael Jackson highlight or something like that, right? But when Prince would do a song, the fact that I know, like, he can play all these instruments. When he has a musical break, an instrumental break in his song, the shit is never. It's never like, oh my god, that, like
right.
That's even better than the actual lyrics and the singing. It's just like, bro, the whole song is amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you could pretty much probably, and it's just depending on the person, because we have John Lennon up here, Selena's up here, Kurt Cobain. Like, there's some musical people up here. Tina Turner, that people like that were in their bag and doing amazing things musically.
Right.
But I think Tina Turner wasn't making new music. She was doing tours. I think she had a residency and stuff, like, so her music was living on. People were going to see her.
Right.
Selena was another one that I think was discovering the crossover into like pop and the more popular music. So I think she would have been a big cross. I think it's going to sound like I'm hating. If she did not pass away, I think nobody would have paid any attention to Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, that's an absolute fact.
I'm not hating on you, Ben. Even
No,
though
that's not even hating. That's a fact.
even though I know you and Ben are going through a divorce right now. Go figure, right? Who didn't see that coming, ladies and gentlemen? But because it worked out so well the first time, right? What the? Let me stop. This ain't about Jen. I'm sorry, but J-Lo.
Fuck is we doing? Fuck is we doing?
Okay.
You're still Jenny.
Yes. So I feel if she was alive, we would have been saved from J-Lo. However, if J-Lo never came around, Ashanti never would have been discovered for her background vocals, because Ashanti was singing all of fucking J-Lo songs in the beginning. So, but Prince, a musical prodigy that was taken too soon from us. Wild card. I see Blake. I see your comment. Heath in the MCU, if he was alive, does intrigue me. I'm wondering, Blake, if you're still here, who would you like to have seen Heath play in the MCU, hero or villain? And then let me know which character, hero or villain. I would like to see that. And again, shout out to Blake over there on the Fundamentals podcast. You can check them out over. They have a page on Facebook, but they're kind of awaiting their probation period to go live from there. But you can check them out on the YouTube's Fundamentals.
Yep.
But so wild card for you, my guy.
Yep.
Bring back somebody that's not on this list. Who would it be?
Hands down, it's Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I didn't even have to think that long.
Easy choice, huh?
Yeah.
Easy choice.
Michael Jackson.
Yep. I was leaning that way, but then I looked over at this comment and somebody put he's not on here, but Robin Williams.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it'd be a toss-up between those two, and a close, like super close, like 1A, 1B, or 1A, 1B, 1C. So it'd be Robin Williams and like Chadwick, because
really
Chadwick Boseman, I would like for him to come back because I feel like he too was getting in his bag acting. He's been acting. He acted a few very influential and integral Black pop culture icons, doing Jackie Robinson, James Brown, fucking the cinematic debut of T'Challa, which did so much for the culture moving forward. And yeah, and you saw Black Panther too. You know, you were still in your feelings when all that stuff was going down, man. So imagine if you had a Black Panther too. I'm just glad we got to see him through the Infinity Saga.
Right.
I just you could have seen him, hand off the role under his own terms or in a better way instead of passing away off screen. And
right.
So, but yeah, those would be my three.
So not on this list. My three not on this list would be Michael Jackson, Nipsey Hussle,
my man,
and Kobe. Those would be my three. Those are my three.
Kobe would have been amazing.
Bro.
And what he would have loved to have seen what the WNBA has now become.
Yes, very much. Very much. But that is a product of Kobe's. And I only say this because I was not a Kobe fan. I say this because I was in the area like when both him and Nip were like doing their thing. Yeah. And to see, I think Kendrick said it the best. There was a sense of community in LA that we lost. And then not only in LA, but what it meant seeing people from that region doing what they were doing. And like for Nipsey he was really uniting the game. Like what Kendrick did at his pop out concert, Nipsey was doing that on that scale at that time before he passed away. So like to see it finally happen, that is what made that pop out concert a very beautiful moment. But what Kobe was doing before he passed, like the community in sports and like really everybody wanted to, and he traveled with the Mamba Academy. It wasn't like they were isolated and it was like this thing where all the NBA players' kids, they were going out into the communities and helping out the communities because people know Kobe was coming there. So just for the fact that Kobe was coming there, a lot of these kids were getting looked at by colleges and being able to do things on a bigger scale because not even being attached to the Mamba Academy, that you played the Mamba Academy. And if you did well, like eyes were put on you because it was Kobe that was helping you out. So to lose that shit and to lose Nipsey, like LA was fucked up, bro. like fucked up for a while behind those two. So yeah, if I could bring them back, I'd bring them back.
Excellent choices, man. Excellent choices. But yeah, so Blake came back and answered my question. He was like, so Heath as a villain or hero would work as a mutant in X-Men area. Mr. Sinister live, maybe Archangel. Dude, I don't know what they're gonna do with Mr. Sinister, man.
That's a good choice.
Archangel, I would love to see that be redone because old buddy that was in the original X-Men trilogy. I'm just like, please get this man out of here, right? Like, I don't even know why they brought him into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they brought him in I think it was X3. They were just like, oh, here's Archangel. And then that was it. Like, what the fuck was this for? Just trying to bring in more mutants, I guess. Yeah. And then in the what is it, X-Men Apocalypse, when he was doing the 4 Horsemen and brought it, like it wasn't working for me. I don't know.
Nope.
And I love Oscar Isaac, but him as Apocalypse was not it for me.
We need a redo.
Not it. Please, a redo. Stats. Moving on. So shout out to Jen over there at the Queens of Nerdum. She filled in for us last Friday, ran a show. We talked Comic-Con stuff, and we briefly mentioned the big reveal that everybody's talking about. RDJ, Rob Van Dam, RDJ is back as Dr. Doom, as Marvel does a heavy pivot between the legs, change direction, and go from the Kang Dynasty to Avengers Doomsday, and starts the Arch of Doom being the big baddie for the upcoming phase. So when that was announced, obviously TMZ being the stalwart of getting the facts, find Jonathan Majors and asks him about it. So we'll hear what he has to say, and then we'll discuss.
Audio.
Oh, you can't hear? Okay, hold on. Let me try to bring it. Share it another way. Give me a sec. Because I know we talked about it briefly, but I know you mentioned in chat, like there's a lot to unpack.
There is.
With this scenario. All right, let me bring this back up and let me know if y'all hear it. I'll start it back over.
Good.
Nice. I mean, it was announced that Robert Downey Jr. was, being brought back from Marvel to play Dr. Doom. I mean, it looks like he's replacing your villain, Kang. I mean, are you hurt with the new direction that Marvel is going?
Yeah, heartbroken.
You are.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, of course. I love him. I love Kang.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know,
Dr. Doom is wicked though.
oh, yeah, it is good. It's gonna be good. I mean, both Robert Downey Jr. and Ezra Miller have had like a history of trouble with like, you know, the law and getting arrested for felonies. I mean, you only had a misdemeanor. Do you feel like it's unfair that like you're not being given the same opportunities as them?
Damn. I think it's fair that Mr. Downey is being and has been greeted with patience and curiosity and love, and that Mr. Miller's gotten the same treatment, and that they're being allowed to work their art and be creative at that level. You know, it's not. Nah, I'm not really. I didn't really get that. So you know.
Do you wish you had like the same opportunity as them?
I mean, that's hard. I mean, come on. Yeah.
I mean, why do you think that's the case though? Like for them?
I don't know.
Would you want your old role back, like your old job back as King the Conqueror?
Kang?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love him. That's why I said I love him. I love him. I love Kang. Love Timeless. Love He Who Remains. Love him. If that's what the fans want, if that's what Marvel wants, let's roll. Hell yeah.
So damn. And Blake's in the comments. He said it was a tough watch, man. You know, it was a cringe as he watched this. The reporter was obviously bothering this man and annoying to an extent. You know, that I mean that's what TMZ does. She asked the right questions or was asking the questions that she knew would, you know, go viral, things like that. So no shade on her. She's doing her job. Paparazzi as a whole, they kind of get a bad rep. I don't think she was doing too much. She wasn't asking. She did kind of open the door to some things like, why do you think they're getting that treatment and you're not? You know,
Right.
He's like, come on, wow.
Wow, you really went there.
You want me to say that, huh? I'm not going to do that. So shout out to him for keeping his cool. But what is it that you wanted to add to that, or that you wanted to share?
So, and for context, so I said that what Jonathan Majors did, he did it under the banner of Disney, right? And Disney has a really, really tough policy. They've let go of people for committing crimes. It's just one of those things that they do, right? They like to uphold an image. Granted, they gave Robert Downey Jr. a chance. They took a real big chance on him. That's called a second chance. And he did not do what he did under the Disney banner, right? Since he's been under that banner, since he's been with Marvel, he hasn't gotten in any trouble. So those cases are two different cases. However, in the case of Ezra Miller, if I were Jonathan Majors, I'd have an issue with that. But it's not Disney. That is a completely different studio. So in that case, yeah, what Ezra Miller did was fucked up. Like, I don't understand how he's still a free man at this point. But he's not under the Disney banner. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really compare those either. It's like apples to oranges. Yeah, we saw your video. I feel bad for you. The shit that you went through is fucked up. I do feel like you were targeted because you were a celebrity. However, I think Disney did you a solid, right? They kept him on board until they found out what his verdict was. Anybody else under any other circumstance, the instant they would have gotten in trouble for this shit, they would have got dropped. So I do think Disney did him a solid because he's a solid guy. And I do like his answers to the questions because he's not deflecting. You know what I mean? He's not putting his shit on somebody else. I like that he owned his shit. And you know, if that's what Marvel wants, if that's what the fan want, then yeah, I'm open to doing it again. You know what I mean? Like it ain't really sour grapes. Granted, the situation's fucked up because from what I seen, the man was running away. You know what I mean? But obviously, a court of law did not see it that way. You got to roll that way. I think if he plays his hand the way he's playing it now, we will see him back in the MCU. For now, though, take the L. It's a hard one to take. Pause, but you gotta hold it, bro. You gotta hold that L for now.
Yeah, I echo all of that. Like I think what you were saying, if Ezra was attached to a studio that wasn't so desperate to try to make some money back after they spent X amount of millions, hundreds of millions on a show, because they're already making cuts to the Aquaman thing based on what Amber Heard did, and then now they're just like Ezra cutting up. We have this whole Flash thing that the hype was built up for because of the one thing Zack Snyder did was introduce the Flash tapping into the Speed Force in his director's cut of Justice League, and people are just like, the whole 4 hours of this movie, this is pretty dope. I would love to see it. I would love to see you guys tap into the Speed Force and possibly give us a live action, what was that one? Flashpoint, the animated movie with the
Flashpoint
Flash,
Paradox.
the whole, yeah. Maybe we could get that, and then we could start tapping into our multiverse type stuff, But alas, he did celebrity shit and lost his mind, and you guys can go read up what Ezra did. But so they just put that movie out, didn't really promote it well, tried to do the fan service, bringing Michael Keaton back and stuff. So I mean, they were just like, it's already made. Let's just put it out and see what money we can get back for this shit, right? And then I think they also knew that moving forward, James Gunn isn't gonna fuck with any of these dudes. So it's just like he's not gonna be a recurring thing. We can get him and move on. Jonathan, just keep your head on straight, do what you could do, take care of your, you and your girl, and just focus on living your best life. And I guarantee you, like, Marvel is not going to just not do anything with Kang. That is just too big of a fucking story arc, too big of a fucking, I don't want to say like cash cow, but bro, you fuck around and bring Kang back into the thing, people be ass and seats, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, just let this blow over. And when Marvel will go and touch the Kang story, because they want to milk the MCU for all it's worth, and as long as they're doing a good job with that, like, you got a shot to come back. It's not like you're erased from the universe, but it does kind of put the Ant-Man movie in this weird spot. Like, is this a one-off now, or or they could just put a pin in that, and because now that you're tapped into this multiverse thing, like, you can show up any fucking where, my boy. So just keep your, not that you were doing coke, keep your nose clean, be on the straight and narrow, keep your name out of other headlines. Other studios will give you a shot. Act your ass off in those movies, and it'll be hard for Disney not to want you to come back.
Amen.
It'll be hard for them to say no. On that note, if Disney is standing the line, like, we can't bring you on because you beat women, or not allegedly, because you were found guilty of it and whatnot,
Right?
And they're like, we're going to recast Kane. I saw it was probably made in jest. What do you think Terrence Howard coming to play the role? Because he's crazy, real life crazy. You think Terrence Howard could play Kane?
Okay, yes, he can.
Okay.
But no, he cannot. He absolutely can.
What do you mean? Yes, he can, but no, he can't. Blake's like, no.
He can play. He can act the part. Does he need that part? Fuck no. Do not let that man touch that role.
I think if he touches that role, he will immediately do or say something where Disney's like, fuck, man. This man is on record saying my first memory is seeing my hand
In the
move
womb.
in my mother's womb. Joe Rogan was like, get this man all the way to fuck
Where
off.
did you get these drugs?
Can I get in there? I'm kind.
Hey man, go get that chair so I can get out of here, man.
Let me get that power source up off you, man. Let me get up on out of here, bro.
You seen that power source, man.
Man, now don't you're gonna have to make me whoop that trick over there, man. I ain't gonna go ahead and do that, man. I don't know. I just saw that and I was just like, is he a method actor? I'm pretty sure he could just get in the mindset and act the fucking shit out of this part. But it's like, once you say cut, that's a wrap. Terrence, man, please just don't do shit. He already gone doing some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I figured out how to shrink myself.
Hey, did anybody debrief Terrence? Where the fuck is Terrence? Oh my God, he's on another podcast. Well, can't say we didn't try.
I tried to tell Marvel that if you shrink the particles and do it this certain way, it can actually, you don't even need CG. What?
I the flower of life and found the way of conjugations that limit to give you unlimited power and give you unlimited flight. I'm already trying to help a country in Africa get these for aerial superiority.
What?
Aerial
Get your calculators out now. Type in 2.57938 times pi.
Oh man. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping they wait and let the Doom art go through. Dabble around with some X-Men story arcs and give Jonathan Major some time to breathe a few years and then come back and see him. He's only 37. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got time. He ain't old,
Right. I think they've already planted the seed. I have a theory.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to share or save that for another day?
Are we talking Deadpool spoilers yet?
No.
It's in that movie. All right, then no.
USDN is planning next week, so if you're stopping by for that,
I can stop by for that. But yeah, I have a theory on that. Yeah, I think they've already planted the seed for him to come back.
All right. But I know you guys been waiting on it, ladies and gentlemen. We got a twofer when it comes to the Who's Mans this week. So pull up and get ready for some laughs as we we try to figure out why certain people did certain things, but I tried to go with one, but two is always better than one. So ladies and gentlemen, This week's Who's Mans is this?
Hey, who mans is this? Who mans is this? Who mans is this? I need to know.
Michaela Skinner. Like I said, it's Olympics season, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh Lord.
2 weeks. The Olympics been going strong. US been winning some medals. A lot of highlights, a lot of characters, a lot of icons being discovered. We got old buddy from Turkey that just finished dropping his kids off at the park. It was just like, I'm gonna be right back. Let me go win a medal right quick. You know what I'm saying? He was going against the people from Cyberpunk. You know what I'm saying? 2027. 2077. Them cats with the super scopes on their fucking glasses, and my man showed up in the BCGs from Basic. It was like, all right, I gotta go, guys. Last one. Like darts, like playing darts in Korea.
Yeah.
Hey man, I gotta go. I gotta go.
My wife's calling me, bro. I gotta go.
I got T3. Hold on. All right, one more. All right, I'm out. All right, I'll let you go. I'm gonna get at you.
Yeah.
He pulled up like he came to the cookout and just threw some played some cornhole real quick. Let me y'all don't know nothing about this here. Pop. All right,
child.
Yeah. So a lot of historical things going on. So Enter one Michaela Skinner, retired gymnast. You may have known her as Michaela. What was her name? Maroney. Yep. Famously upset when she won the silver in the all around, when I believe it was Gabby Davis that won the gold that year, and she had the face like, I don't like it. So always the bridesmaid, never the bride for her. She did win a team gold, but the individual overall all around gold, she never got a chance to get there.
Right.
So she has gone on record, and let me make sure I bring this up. Make sure we bring the right one. Whoop. And I will click on this one, but there is all right here. So I will play this one because this is the comments that led up to the aftermath of what is going on. Now, at face value, you know, you could look at it and be like, she didn't really mean it in a bad way. However, she said something kind of slick about Team USA Gymnastics, and she was trying to backpedal after they won. So I'm gonna play the sound. I'm gonna go back and then
offering a shady opinion of the women's team competing at the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Besides Simone, I feel like the talent and the depth just isn't like what it used to be. The girls just don't have the work ethic.
That was retired Olympic gymnast Michaela Skinner earlier this month, offering a shady opinion of the women's team competing at the.
So that's what she said. The team just don't have the work ethic. She don't think they got it in her, except for Simone. So then they fuck around and win the team gold, and it wasn't even close, right? So then she goes and makes a comment. Hey, it doesn't get more iconic than this. She effed around and found out for real. Feels like I need to apologize just to redeem my name. And that was her saying, hey, my bad for saying that stuff, right? And she only said that because after she said what she said, a certain fan group of a certain iconic gymnast came out to be like I guess came out to support their star, their icon, and her team. And we get this.
And I sincerely hope that this topic wouldn't need to be revisited, but unfortunately things have really gotten out of hand lately, and it's one thing to disagree with me regarding something I have said or a point I was trying to make, but it's something else entirely when that turns into cyberbullying or even worse. Watching people cheer on the bullying, which has led to threats of physical harm to me, my husband, and our daughter, is disgusting. So please, at this point, I am just asking for it to just stop for the sake of my family, because enough is enough. Why I'm here, this post and others that followed it fueled another wave of hateful comments, DMs, articles, and emails. Hate that includes death threats to me, my family, and even my agent. So my family and my friends don't deserve to be caught in a crossfire here. They've done nothing. So to Simone, I am asking you directly and publicly to please put a stop to this. Please ask your followers to stop. You have been an incredible champion for mental health awareness, and a lot of people need your help now. We've been hurt and attacked in ways that I am certain you never intended. Simone's latest post and others that
Sir Blackest Macus, the floor is yours, sir. What are your thoughts on this situation?
Let me lead with this. You raggedy motherfucker.
Oh, damn. Why so harsh?
Because, man, like when she came out and said what she said, nobody asked her to say that shit. Like, you could have been nice. And here's where I'm gonna call you a raggedy motherfucker. Simone Biles she's been on record saying like shit got to her. The pressure got to her. Mentally, she was in a dark place, right? You at one time were her teammate, someone that she leaned on, someone that she called a sister, someone that she went out toward the world with and represented this country with. You know firsthand the pressure that girl is going through. And not only that, like she is a veteran now. A lot of people see her as a leader. So for you to question the team that she is leading now is a direct reflection of her. And that's what you don't realize. So now you put way more pressure on her than what needed to be. Because not only she needs to be great, if her team is not great, then she's going to be seen as not great. You raggedy motherfucker. So when they go out and they go and get these gold medals as a big fuck you to you, now everybody's all in your shit. Why? Because you said what you said. Own your shit. Own that shit. Don't can you please? No, fuck no. I'm not telling my followers to do shit. You know why? Because if we would have failed, then guess what you would have been doing? Celebrating that shit. I said it. The work ethic isn't there. Nah, they fucked over you by going out there, busting their fucking ass, and bringing gold medals back. Shut the fuck up on this L, you raggedy motherfucker. Because you didn't have to say that. You really didn't. Now, if you didn't say that, and like you had plenty of opportunity to be like, you know what? I said what I said wasn't in line with what I believe the values are for the U.S. women's gymnastics team. That's all you could have said. You had plenty of time to do that. Not one time did you say that shit. Own every bit of the shit that you getting. Now the death threats, if you are getting death threats, all right, fine. That's out of line. That shit's out of line. But all the other shit, all that other shit, hold it. Hold it, own it, cry, you raggedy motherfucker. And I'm off my soapbox.
He said, you getting death threats? Stop doing that. But the thing that gets me is the fact that when you scroll, like she's all like, yeah, they're on me. They keep, like, can you post some of these death threats?
Right.
Can you take some screenshots so people take this shit seriously? Because I doubt anybody is threatening to harm your agent. Who the fuck out here?
Who knows who your fucking agent is?
Yes. They're threatening me, my husband. Nobody give a fuck about your husband either. They worried about you.
Exactly.
Nobody care about your husband, your 10-month-old. Who the fuck is out here giving death threats to your 10-month-old child?
To babies, bro. To the babies.
Black people, I mean, hey, fans can be passionate. But we like, bro, your baby, like, chill. Chill. Like, nobody's doing that. Quit.
Been watching fucking House of the Dragon. Stop this shit, bro. Stop.
White women. I was trying to figure out a way to do it. Can y'all get a new play? Can y'all get a new playbook?
That caught me off guard.
Bro, can y'all are using the same playbook from fucking Madden fucking 14. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's new plays out there. Honesty, first and foremost,
Yep.
First and foremost. Because it's of all the things, man, it's the Olympics. United. Let's all root for our team. Like, you could have been like, the new members of Team USA, they haven't really been battle tested yet. But they're going over there with Simone Biles, one of the best to ever do it. So if there's anybody that can get them right, I'm sure she can. There's ways you could have said that you were kind of apprehensive about the a lot of the players being green and not really being on that big stage and things like that, instead of saying, I don't think they have the work ethic. Like, so they're just all lazy, you know, and I'm just, bro, like, this is what happens. You want to get on TV and you want to say some stuff. You want to be like a gymnastics, commentator, analyst, or whatever it is, right? And you want to provide some insight on the sport. Like, you've competed at a high level. I'm not saying that if you were going to talk to us about, the reason why she scored so low is because on this move here, it's supposed to be 2.5 twist and she only comes around 2 times. So I would 100% sit and listen to you talk about that because you know it. Right. But to sit and talk about the work ethic, and I don't think anybody outside of Simone. So you tried to make it seem like I'm not shading Simone, it's the rest of them. But to what you said, Black, like, she's going as the captain of the team. So if the team don't perform, who do you think they're going to look at and be like, she didn't have the team?
Right. So
now here we go. And what you're getting is cyber bullied and people are clowning you and bro, it's when people find out that there's consequences to the shit you do. Like, you are a public figure. Like, you're not just a random person saying some stuff. Like, what you say has some gravitas because you've been there. So then now when this happens and people are on you like, that's why this, that's why that, that's why you ain't win nothing, that's why you that. You're like, all right, guys. So, and then the funniest part, she wants Simone to see this and do something. The wild part about all that, Simone can't see this. You know why Simone can't see this?
Because you blocked her.
Michaela blocked her. You blocked Simone, but now you're putting out a SOS trying to have Simone come and call off the dog. Simone didn't send the dogs. So Simone has no reason to call off the dogs.
Right.
And if Simone did say stop, you think that's going to make... Nope. This is it. This is life. This is your new life.
Yes.
Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. So Michaela Skinner. To quote Black, I mean, if you're getting death threats, that's crossing the line. If y'all doing that shit, stop. Do I feel y'all are doing that? Absolutely the fuck not. Because if people out here are crazy and they threatening me, I'd have screenshots. I'd be going to the police. They'd be out there patrolling outside of my house. They'd be doing the whole 9 because I ain't playing that shit. But the fact that you haven't done any of that stuff lets me know that you just playing death threats to me, my husband, my entire family. Michaela, nobody is. I almost said bitch. I'm a better person. I'm being better. I'm gonna use your name. I'm using your name, Michaela. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Like, take a page out the book of Jonathan Majors. The advice we gave him: just keep your head low, stay off social media for a little bit, hang out with your family, your husband, your baby, live your life. Stay off the social media. People will forget. This ain't helping people forget. Like, people are just like, oh, it's getting to her. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, crying?
Oh, I'll give her something to cry about. Yeah. Let me make this meme real quick. She gonna be hurt. So Michaela, just get off social media, chill out, and live your amazing life that you're leading, right? So do we want to look at some of these comments or not?
Let's see what they're saying.
Because they do not disappoint. I'm assuming I haven't seen it. It's the Shade Room. The Shade Room don't disappoint.
Oh, oh yes.
He said, "Oh, Shade Room, yes." I am Tabitha Brown. Look at her. Come on now. It's Tabitha Brown, one of the nicest people out there. She all about love and caring, and she tilting her head sideways. Come on now. Come on now. She's like, Kay, No, ma'am, you started it. On top of that, folks was coming for you before Simone said anything. Typical white woman behavior. Throw stones, hide hands, get caught, activate tears. Clockwork. Simone can't even stop her fans from bullying her husband, so you might as well get used to it. Girl, go cry victim somewhere else. You started this. Stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
Playing victim to a situation you created is nasty work. Asking for help after you block Simone, keep that same energy.
Yep.
Sorry, Simone can't hear you, Bookie. Her gold medal's clanking too loud. You should have just sat there and ate your food. How's she gonna see it if you blocked her? Michaela, please, people are dying. All right, that's enough of it. That's enough. I love the
All
conversation.
facts. All facts.
No lies detected. Oh man. So, but wait, there's more when it comes to this. Oh yes. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Let me go ahead and prep for the the next individual coming to the stage.
And coming to the stage.
Let me make sure I bring him in right. Next up, Anthony Hare. Now you're just like, man, you went from a public figure, like world-renowned, former retired gymnast. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay,
Who's this?
Maroney, now Skinner, Anthony fucking Hare.
Who is this guy?
Should I play the video first or read the story first?
Read the story and then roll the footage.
Roll the beautiful bean footage. So I'll just go ahead and read the headline. Video released of San Diego police officer locked in the backseat with woman he was transporting. The San Diego Police Department recently released findings from an internal investigation into an incident last year that involved an officer who locked himself in the back of the patrol vehicle with a woman whom he was transporting to a county detention center. The report, which included body-worn camera footage and transcripts from witnesses, interviews, among other things, found that then officer Anthony Hare violated a number of policies and laws in connection to the event that transpired with the female detainee back, actually a whole year ago on August 15th, 2023. But these are just now coming to light. So, Hare, who had been with the San Diego Police Department for 2 years at the time of the incident, resigned from his post later that year, the report said, one day before he was scheduled to be interviewed by the Internal Affairs investigator looking into it. In a statement, Lieutenant Dan Meyer said the department takes all allegations and acts of misconduct seriously. This incident was investigated by the department's professional standards unit to the fullest extent. The individual is no longer employed with the San Diego Police Department. So according to the report, the incident started around 8 p.m. when Hare responded to the intersection of Denver Street and Claremont Avenue and Bay Park with a few other officers to assist in the arrest of several people suspected of auto theft. The officer was tasked with transporting one of the detainees, the unnamed woman who had been taken into custody under a warrant. Around 1:10 a.m., Hare left the police department's Northern Division substation for Las Colinas Women's Detention Facility to book her into jail. It was about 20 minutes after the two left the Northern Division when Hare locked himself in the rear cage cabin of his patrol vehicle just 2 blocks before arriving at Las Colinas, according to the report. He was in the back seat with the female detainee for more than an hour before a supervisor arrived around 2:40 a.m. and opened the door. Throughout the time he was in the back seat, his body-worn camera was not actively filming. Hare asserted throughout the first phase of the investigation, which he cooperated with before his resignation, that he was checking on the woman for a possible medical emergency when the car door accidentally shut and locked him in. In interviews, The woman echoed this, saying in interviews with investigators that nothing sexual occurred between them. The woman, who was reportedly high on an unidentified drug she had taken early in the day, was transported to the hospital after being examined by medical staff for what was described by the investigator as an unrelated health matter. In the course of transporting, the body-worn camera did, however, pick up several moments when suggestive comments were made. When she was being transported, Hare's camera picked up an exchange where the woman asked if he was married. So the woman says, "Are you married?" He says, "Why are you asking that?" The woman then says, "You're not too bad. What's it going to hurt me if I work the system? You know what I mean?" That's the way I see it, shit. Shortly after, a loud noise was heard in the back seat, which was presumably her taking the seatbelt off. The camera then picks up moaning coming from the back seat, according to investigators. Another suggestive exchange was picked up. The report said, the woman said, "Are you single?" Hare says, "Yeah, but you're not." The woman then says, "I'm down to fuck." Hare says, "Don't say that right now." No, I said, "Don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now." So then at this point in the transport, the car's GPS was recorded at speeds upward to 90 miles an hour for stretches of the journey. As they got closer to the jail, Hare could be heard asking how the woman was doing in the back seat. When he made a right-hand turn at a traffic signal near the jail, he turned off the recording. GPS tracking showed him turning on the northbound side of Cottonwood Avenue. So then it's like a old buddy, the supervisor shows up, right? No, first, according to report, Hare called another police officer asking if he had a master key for the cruisers just about 2 a.m. The officers noted that Hare's voice sounded panicky when he called. I asked why he was asking and what did he need. Hare then asked me if I can go meet him. I was asking him why he needed me. He said he would tell me when I got there. He said he was really embarrassed. The officer said his partner at the time then drove him to the direction a few minutes later. He called Hare back to ask what was going on. Hare said that he was really embarrassed, but his 1016 had an emergency health situation and he went back there to check her pulse. When I went to check her pulse, I went into the back seat and the door shut behind me. They ultimately decided not to drive up to Hare's location, instead informing a sergeant who then went to open the door and let him out. Body cam video from the sergeant who let him out showed Hare with the magnet mount for the camera that was missing. That was missing the camera itself. All right. So there is video of this. So I want to that's what I want to show you guys. So before we'll do the video and then we'll discuss. Hey, yo, don't say that. Hey, they recorded. What the fuck are you doing? Hey, yo, chill.
Fuck up.
You're gonna get me in trouble, girl.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Hey, you about to fuck around again.
You all right back there?
Hey, yo, shut the fuck up. What you talking about? Are you okay? Everything cool? Shut up. You gonna get me in trouble. You right back there? Okay. Here's video. Take it away.
Nothing good ever comes in the back seat of a squad car. And if nobody ever told you that, I am telling you that now. Same thing goes for cops. Anthony Hare was a cop in San Diego. Keyword was when he arrested a woman last August on an outstanding warrant. You can see me smiling here because this is actually a pretty funny story. He was driving her back to HQ when she suggested that they make a little detour. Humana. Have a listen.
Well, you're not. Well, I can't hear you now. Don't say that right now. I said don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now. What's going on?
Moments after this, Officer Hare's body cam mysteriously went dark. And that's when things got really messy. Officer Hare somehow got himself locked in the back seat of the cruiser with his prisoner. And when he finally noticed that he could not get out, he had to ask somebody to fetch the master key and come and rescue him. And I want you to watch the very cringy moment when he's rescued.
All right, sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
Officer Hare denied anything happened in the back of the cruiser, but a fairly simple lab test found that there was evidence to the contrary, and he resigned just a couple weeks later. Thank you for watching. Go to News Nation.
There was a lab test?
My boy, you don't think you work for a whole police department? You don't think they have tests to see if there's any bodily fluids that have been exchanged? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm like?
Swab the whole backseat, bro.
First of all, when the sergeant opens the door, and he just in the backseat with his flashlight, he checking on her or something. Like that reminds me like when you just bust in your kid's room and catch him in the middle of doing, and they just
they're trying to fake sleep and shit.
You was back here checking on her for a whole hour before you called somebody to let you out. The minute that door closed behind you, you should have been like, "Hey, bro, hey, I'm stuck." But normally, you don't get all the way in the back seat to the point where like the door can close. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just leaning in and checking on
the uncoolness of which he got out of that vehicle.
Let me run that back. My man, that motherfucker like, yep, I know I'm in trouble. I already know. Like the kids coming back after being out late. You ain't gotta say
I'm grounded, aren't I? Yes. You absolutely are.
I'm in trouble, huh? Don't give me no gun, then. Fine, you know what I'm gonna do. Don't let me transport with me. You know what I'm finna do.
Hey, guts,
yeah, bro, it looks straight. Here we go, right here. Look, right now, he hearing all. That's like your kid when they hear you coming up the stairs and do it like, oh, he trying to open this door. Where's my flashlight?
Hey. Let me look real quick.
Get your black ass out this car. Get your dumb ass out this motherfucking car, boy.
All right, sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
Give me your motherfucking badge. What's wrong with you?
Strip.
Just give here.
Get butt naked. Turn all this shit.
Turn the goddamn flashlight off.
What you in here? I got a flashlight. Turn your shit off. I'm the law right now, motherfucker. Turn your shit off. I can't even. First of all, I'm glad he's single, right? Because I couldn't even imagine like you trying to explain this shit to your wife if you was married or your partner or some shit. Her in that back seat being as she looked, she's just sitting there like, look at this motherfucker, bro. Why you got your flashlight on? What you back here checking on?
What are you pointing at? The ladies are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You pointed at
the floor.
Bro, please step out of the vehicle. He talking to you
like you
like
stop.
Yes, like you talking to somebody getting pulled over. Step out of the vehicle. Oh, okay. No questions asked. I'm not resisting. I guess I know what's coming up. Like you said, I'm grounded, aren't I? Ooh. I was just checking for health emergency.
You just wait.
Yeah, come over here. We're gonna take a couple swabs and test some stuff. I quit.
Well, pretty cut dry.
Oh, y'all taking me to CSI? I quit.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, buddy back there, Horatio. Looks like you got caught in a sticky situation. Oh, but bro, that just goes to show you, man. Like women, y'all got that. Y'all got power,
bro.
Y'all got power. Y'all caused this man to throw it all away.
For real.
You caused this man to throw everything and risk it all. Like people say that, man, I'd risk it all for that. He did it.
Man gave her the long dick of the law.
And we were talking before the show. We just like, bro, like he in the backseat of the car, the sergeant's car, and he's just like, bro, I get it. Like we've all arrested some drunk woman, young college kid, whatever, from a bar, taking them somewhere, and they all threw it at us. You just got to say, I never heard of anybody actually taking them up on that.
You did it.
Yeah, like, bro, you going down in history, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Everything about you is being tracked right now. They know you're transporting a prisoner, bro. You're transporting a prisoner.
They got you on GPS. You have a body monitor on. The car is being tracked. They know you have a prisoner. Like, they just waiting. They got timestamps.
As you called when you left. Car 1016 en route to, all right, they turn the GPS on, they track you, making sure nobody fuck with you on the way in, and then you just pull over, and then an hour later you like, hey bro, I need somebody with a master key.
What we need a master key for?
I heard it that you were locked down, but I got the master key. Oh. That motherfucker, when he got done and tried to hit that door, click, click, click.
Uh-oh. I'm locked up. They won't let me out.
In the backseat, like, gotcha, nigga. She just started laughing.
Justice.
I'm gonna sue the shit out of you for sexual harassment, and I'm gonna be
I got
off.
you twice.
I'm free. No. He back there stressing the fuck out. No.
God, why?
Go ahead, call him, motherfucker. Go ahead, call him.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no other way. Call him.
You might as well call them.
They on the way. You told me everything's being recorded. They know where you at.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and turn the camera back on.
When I get free, I'm gonna tell my friends.
Girl, you ain't gonna believe this.
Girl, you ain't gonna believe it. Girl, I thought you was locked up.
Mm-mm. You know that man that was on the news? That was me.
That was you?
Bitch. Bitch, what?
Shit was trash, but it got me out of jail. So. Damn, what is she telling people that shit? Oh my God.
The dick was trash, but
please get your ass out this vehicle. Mm-hmm. Promise you ain't gonna say nothing though. I'm on radio, but you can't say nothing though. Anyway, Anthony Hare. Now, I'm gonna go back and look at all of our Who's Mans we have started from 2024. I'm gonna start putting them out singly. This from this day, because when we get to the end of this year, we're gonna have to pick one.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to pick one. So I just thought about that the other day. Like, man, I should go back and just do like a collage of 2024 Who's Mans, and we got to pick one for the inaugural Come Here Award that we'll be giving out. But Michaela Skinner and Anthony Hare. Come on now.
Got to do better.
You got to be more careful. Gots. Shout out. Rest in peace to what is he? Councilman?
Yep, Councilman Eric Mays. Rest in peace to you, brother. You got to stop doing that.
Anyways, we'll go ahead and wrap this up and get back to our regularly scheduled programming.
And now we return you to our regular scheduled program in progress.
Right. What? How'd you get fired? It's
a long story.
Not according to her. Bro, you are done, bro. You're done. But anyways, man, great show tonight.
Great show.
Had a fucking blast. So I know you had some announcements at the end of No Gimmicks. I don't know if you just want to share that back with the pit masters here and our good friends.
So we are going to be running a game night. I'm going to schedule it for August 31st. Just based off because I know we have a game night.
Let me get in on that, and we can run back this lyrically correct stuff that we didn't get a chance to do.
Bet. So yeah, we're scheduling the game night. For that game night, before that game night, I'm going to be releasing some merch for No Gimmicks. We're revamping pretty much the entire brand. So with that is going to come new merchandise. Shout out to everybody in the No Gimmicks podcast fan group, especially Bubba John, because he is one of our biggest collectors of the merch. So he has been rocking it, and based on him rocking it, people have been asking him where they can get the merch from. So shout out to him for that. And shout out to everybody in that group. But yeah, there will be new merch coming, and I am excited about it. I've been working on it for a couple of weeks now. So just getting the design right of how I want it and dropping it, and then whoever's in the game night, you'll have first crack at it. So yeah. We got that coming. No Gimmicks is back. By the way, we had our show last night. Very good show after a long time back, but wrestling's good again. So there's another thing there. But yeah, man, it's been good getting back into the flow of things. The DFPN is back running and functional. I'm updating that as well. USDN just dropped a new episode today. So make sure you guys go check that out.
Ooh.
And I know there's a couple of more episodes from them coming. Fallen Star Friday. Don't forget, this Friday is Fallen Star Friday. Great part of the campaign is coming. So that was some really fun. That was some really fun gaming. So we're getting into what I think is the weeds of everything, and everybody's starting to come together. So I will be coming back to Fallen Star after the 17th, because for those who don't know, I am covering AEW on the weekend. So shout out to them. And you know, it's been awesome, man. But yeah, Eat the Cake Anime. I like what you guys are doing. It's been some good stuff coming out, man. So as a unit, DFPN is doing great things. So stay tuned. And for the patrons, don't forget, this Friday, there's no Smoke Pit, but there will be No Gimmicks over on the Patreon. That will be the Patreon only show for you guys.
Love it. And speaking of Eat the Cake, shout out to the homie Jackie. She's back. She's very clutch, coming through, helping your boy out. And the messages we have gone back and forth, she is super stoked about it. Got her notes and stuff ready, so I can't wait.
Can I interject one time?
Please do.
Jackie, I really have missed you on these podcasts. I didn't know how much I missed Jackie on the podcast, bro. Like,
bro, her energy is
bro. I missed it, and like seeing her work her magic, it was awesome, man. So yeah, I please come back for more, please.
She said, I mean, well, she's busy doing her thing. So as long as we can schedule it and find a good time, we're good for that. I think that's the benefit of Eat the Cake is like, I'm not trying to make it every week at whatever time, so we can be flexible. But I didn't like taking that super long break we took. So, Jackie coming in and helping out was super clutch.
Awesome.
So again, thanks, Jackie. And merch is out there. Eat the Cake dropped some merch. SmokePit has new merch out there. Queen's got new merch. No Gimmicks is coming out. You can probably expect some stuff from USDN as well. Game night finna be lit.
Yeah.
So we'll make sure we'll do a better job advertising it so you guys can be prepared for that. But free merch, the merch is nice. So I ain't gonna hold you. But that's all I got, man. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Remember, tap in. USDN just dropped. New show next Wednesday. Fallen Star, like you said, all the stuff already. DFPN is cooking, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Me too.
But that's all I got for episode 149 of the Smoke Pit. I'm the homie Mac, aka your boy.
And I am bred like a king. Made as Kelvin Kaylee. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, have love, make sex, peace.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.